Hello, welcome to Inside Circle. I'm Mark Webster.
And I'm Cameron Brown. Big weekend in college. Syracuse, Louisville, Duke, North Carolina, Indiana, Purdue. A lot of rivalry games. Just take on that, Mark.
We're gonna start with the Purdue IU game. It was a big game. You know, Purdue needed this win to keep their NCAA tourney bid alive. And they started winning 7 out of 8 last games too. NCAA tourney. Watch out now.
They went from the first 4 out to the first 4 in just like that. AJ's playing amazing. He's playing great right now. I think he had 20 against IU.
2010.
Yeah, he had 20, so he's playing really good right now. He's playing like a dominant big man. He's a junior, 7-foot junior. If they keep playing the way they are playing, they're going to make a run in the Big Ten tournament, and they could possibly make a run in the NCAA tournament because I believe if they stay down the path they're on right now, there's no way that success in the long run will be the future. This year, it's about too much talent right now. But next year, A.J. Hammond's going to come back, be a lot better. Purdue, I personally like P.J. Thompson for Purdue. He doesn't play much. Yeah, rebuff kid. He's going to be a big factor next year, hopefully. Him and A.J. together and maybe some of their other guards can make some noise.
Right, I have to agree with you too on that. Purdue, they can make some noise in the tournament, but not just the Big Ten tournament too. But you have to look at the other teams in the Big Ten, but it's a process, but I like how Purdue's played against IU, sweeping them. Last time they swept IU was in 2011. So
yeah, I mean, that's
a
crazy.
big accomplishment for them.
So let's think about it. Okay, let's go to Louisville, Syracuse, right?
Uh-huh.
Number 5, Louisville, Syracuse. Me and you had a personal thing for this game. I had Louisville,
Yeah.
you had Syracuse.
Yeah, we had.
It's kind of crazy. Like Syracuse, the way that they're playing better now that they're not going to be in an NCAA tournament. Like there's no way that they can make the tournament. I mean, even if they're one of the top teams, they still can't get in because like we talked about a few weeks ago,
Right.
they're not going to be able to do it. And they go and beat a Louisville after. Didn't they win the game before? They're playing like the Syracuse team. Everybody thought they were going to be at the beginning. A number 12 team, Louisville, number 12. I mean, Syracuse isn't even ranked right now. They're not going to move up in the rankings, of course. Like I said, they can't play in the tournament, but like it's kind of funny how they're playing better now. I think the seniors are stepping up. The seniors have this is the seniors' last chance. They have nothing else that they can do. They have to prove themselves right now because the tournament they can't make any runs. Syracuse, I personally thought Syracuse once they got in the tournament they're going to play a lot better, step it up. Now we're in the national championship, Kentucky's going to win that, but yeah, I thought Syracuse was going to make a run and be a lot better, but their seniors are playing great right now.
Right, and they're playing for pride pretty much. You got Coach Boeheim. He's an amazing coach.
Yeah.
And you have all these players and all this. There's a couple juniors on the team that are surprisingly that are going to make a run. Maybe go to the NBA next year, coming out of the junior year.
Nah, I
don't think so?
I don't think they should. Like I said,
Yeah.
they're going to have a really good recruiting class next year. That next year's team is going to be scary to watch.
Right, that's true. That's why it's kind of like we're going to
Really-
get ready for next year.
Really scary to watch. Really, really scary to watch. All right, so what about Duke, North Carolina? What's your thoughts on that?
Wow, that was an amazing game.
92 to
Overtime,
90.
That's high scoring game right there.
When I was watching it, I stopped watching, I'm not going to lie. When I was watching it, North Carolina had the lead. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
North Carolina got Duke. I had called a buddy, and I'm like, all right, North Carolina just beat Duke. Wow. Like, me thinking Duke's gonna win that, 2 hours for the game. I'm like, oh, Duke got this. No more point even watching. I cut the game on, and North Carolina's up with, 2 minutes left. I don't even know what happened. Tyus Jones happened. Actually, I do know what happened. Tyus Jones, that freshman has so much poise. He sees big moments and he plays great. Him and Quinn Cook. Quinn Cook, who did not play great at all last year. He played okay. Quinn Cook played amazing this season and in that game. Him and Tyus Jones together are one of the scariest backcourts. And that's the biggest competition for Kentucky right now would be obviously Duke because they have the premier big man right now, Jahlil Okafor. They have a great backcourt in Tyus Jones and Tyus Jones and how did I just forget his name that fast? Quinn Cook and Tyus Jones. So I mean, they have a lot of talent there also. And after that win, it's going to be really fun watching them play and watching them win the ACC tournament. Yes, win Virginia.
No way.
All that talent in there.
No way.
Duke's going to win the ACC, go into the NCAA at number 1 seed. And I don't know. I don't even know what's happening after that. You can't guess with Duke. You know how they do it. But Duke's going to win the ACC tournament. If the Quinn Cook and Tyus Jones keep playing big game moments like they do, and Jahlil Okafor just be the dominant presence he is, then Duke will be fine.
Yeah, I mean, you have to look you got Coach K. He's one of the
Greatest coach of all
Hall
time.
of Fame coach.
1,000 and something
Yeah.
wins. I mean,
And counting.
yeah.
But I mean, North Carolina pretty much gave that game away to them. I mean,
Yeah.
I was sitting watching the game. I fell asleep and then woke up watching the post-game interviews talking about Duke won the game. But, Coach K said to his players, hey, it was about 2 minutes and 59 seconds left. He said, hey, he told his point guard, Cook, we're going to win this game. He's got to manage the ball and feed it down low. And guess what they did? They fed it down low, and there it is.
They have 2 point guards, which is funny. They have, like I said, Quinn and Tyus. They're both point guards. So they have 2 people that can facilitate and that can lead the team. One can come off the court and the game will still be fine facilitating-wise because they're both really, really good facilitating point guards. My favorite part of the game when I kind of knew it was turning around for North Carolina, I think it was like a little bit over a minute left. Tyus Jones, he dribbles or whatever. He dribbles. I don't know. It's so cute. He gets fouled. He hits it, and I'm just like, oh, well, there it goes again. North Carolina's losing to Duke. North Carolina's going to lose to Duke. And, I mean, North Carolina's still up at this point, but I'm like, overtime, I'm like, oh, well, now they definitely lost to Duke.
Right.
Let the game go into overtime, they lose for sure.
One thing I like is about the ACC is it's so stacked.
Oh, everybody's in the ACC.
Everyone's in the ACC.
Everybody. Like, that whole conference coming out is going to be so good, ready for the tournament. They played everybody good.
I agree.
They played some of the best teams.
NBA trade deadline just happened. 3 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah. Dragic to the Heat. I mean, what?
What we all expected, huh? You know what I'm saying? But this was a good pickup for the Miami Heat. Now you have to look at the Miami Heat. As of right now, the Dragon, you got Dwayne Wade.
Andrew Chris Bosh.
Andrew Chris Bosh. But then you got Whiteside who's playing pretty decent now. Look out for the Miami Heat.
I think it was National Move Up Point Guard Day.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, everybody's just like, I want your point guard. You can have my point guard. Right. We'll take that point guard too. Like it was just everybody's moving point guards around. Dragons to the Heat. Isaiah gone too. This is
the biggest one right there.
Really big moves for the Suns. What are you looking for? What are they trying to do? What is their GM thinking? Why is he still a GM? Because you got rid of 2 really, really good point guards. Goran Dragic, whose nickname's the Dragon, who's playing great, who's played great last season, who's going to be good for you, who's a difficult matchup to match up with because he has okay speed, he has good size, and he can shoot the ball. Isaiah Thomas is pretty short. He's a really quick guard, and he's going to play however you want to play because he has so much heart. He plays so well. And you get rid of 2 really good point guards. They pick up Brandon Knight, right? They pick up a Brandon Knight who's also really good. But, I mean, Goran Dragic and Brandon Knight are potentially the same player. I mean, you're getting rid of one guy just to get – there had to be something deeper in the organization for that because I'm really confused on why the Suns would ever do that.
I mean, he came with his brother, too. His brother came to the –
Yeah, I mean, come on.
But it was interesting, but you have to look at what the Thunder's done, too. They made some moves, picking up Brook Lopez, but Reggie Jackson leaving.
Dude,
he needs his own team. Like, I've never heard something like that before. But
you're a backup point guard.
Right.
Get a hold of yourself.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
Reggie Jackson, he's an athletic guard who's sitting behind a Russell Westbrook who thinks he needs his own team. KD and Russ were tired of him. He's tired of the Thunder organization. He said, I remember seeing one of his tweets, and he's like, hashtag Detroit Pistons. Like, dude, what? Like, so what does he think he's going to go to Detroit and do now? I guess he's starting at Detroit. Detroit must be giving him $12 million a year that he wants, that he hasn't earned, and he just wants $12 million a year because other point guards are making. I mean, I wish the best for everybody.
Right.
This guy, he's over. No, I'm over him. No.
You're not a big fan of him?
No.
There's players like that, I have to agree. There's some players I don't.
But while we're with the Thunder, the Warriors need to watch out, dude. They have to now because, you got KD, one of the best players in the game, Russell Westbrook, another best player in the game. They get Enes Kanter, Serge Ibaka. That's like 3 7-footers right there with a 6'10" small forward who can score with a point guard who scores at will.
And Waiters, too.
Come on, and Deion Waiters. Now the Warriors going to have a lot to look out for. I'm a big fan of Steph. I had him win the 3-point contest. But, the Thunder are winners. They're winners of this year's trade deadline, yeah.
I have to somewhat agree with you, but if you look, the Thunder, they're young, too. That's going to be the key. Young. But you still got the Spurs out there who didn't make any big moves, but they will always be there. Just remember that.
And KG's probably done after the season. He's going back to the Timberwolves, and congratulations to him for his long career. But I believe that he's going to finish, and I think Tim Duncan might also.
What, Tim Duncan? But I'm actually happy that KG went back to the Timberwolves. It's all where he started. He might as well just hang the jersey up, man.
He's pulling Jeff. Who did that? Jeff Saturday did it?
Jeff Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, he's pulling a Jeff, going back to where he started in finishing. Congratulations to him for his long career if he is retiring.
Ryan Clark did it too.
Oh, did
last couple of days.
Okay, yeah. Last topic, NFL Combine. Who do you like? Who do you don't like?
I'm going to have to go with Winston. I like Winston. First there was some controversy calls that he said he might try out as tight end or something like that. But this guy's been working hard with Mariota. But we'll have to see how he develops.
I like Winston a lot also. I like Marcus and Winston, but I like Winston a lot more. I don't know why. But I just think Winston's going to be a bigger player in NFL unless Marcus goes play for the Eagles. Then he's just going to fit right in there.
That's where he wants to go, too.
If he goes to the Eagles, then he's going to be fine. But Jameis Winston has a lot of talent, has a lot of potential. He's just a kid. Kid's a crazy guy. Hopefully he gets it down packed before the season starts. He's going to be a really, really fun player to watch in the Combine. Everybody's going to be looking at him and Marcus. There's not a lot of players that people are just like all over this year besides them two.
Right.
Only two quarterbacks probably going in the first round are those two guys. But yeah, I don't really think there's a lot of players that people are like going to see besides really Marcus and Jameis to see how they perform. I think they're both going to perform great in the Combine. They're both really fast quarterbacks. They both have nice arms. They both have won national championships. Nah, Marcus haven't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Marcus.
But they both played great. They both took teams to national championships and put it like that. And
the Combine is in Indianapolis.
And
Indiana, too.
Combine's here.
Can't beat that.
Hopefully you'll see us there.
One day.
Right? But, yeah, I like Jameis a lot in the Combine. He's in Florida State. He led them to another undefeated season this season, even though, it's a lot of controversy on how they've been winning. A lot of everybody there seemed like he's getting in trouble. Every week you're talking about a Florida State player. So
you got.
I like Jameis. I don't think he's going to go before Marcus. I think the Eagles are going to trade up. A lot of people are talking about trading up just so they can get good quarterbacks. So I think the Eagles are going to try to trade up and grab them. If the Eagles trade up and grab them, the Eagles are going to be scary next year because they were not bad this year. Amari Cooper is who I did not just mention. Amari Cooper is going to be so big next year. Actually, he's my favorite over Jameis. He's my favorite for sure. Amari's such a good wide receiver. It seems like the kid puts glue on his hands and he just puts his hands up, and the ball is somehow getting him. I mean, he catches the ball so well. He caught the ball so well. Best player for Alabama last year. In the NFL, he's going to be a good wide receiver. Whatever team picks him up, they're picking up a star. They're picking up a star in the making. What can you do to make this kid better? He might be too good at what he's doing right now. What do you do to make Amari better? I don't even know who can tell me that. Tell me the flaws in his game. He might be too fast, or his hands might be too good. What else? Is he too tall? I don't even know. Amari Cooper's going to be good. What's your thoughts on him, Mark?
I like him, but I'm not going to say he's better than. Not better, but
better prospect.
Better prospect than
Yeah.
Winston.
Yeah.
But the guy's a go-getter too because if you look at it, he wakes up before people. He wakes up at like 5:30 in the morning just to work out, just because he doesn't want to be the second player. He wants to be the first. That's why I like him. And he reminds me of Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
Quick on the feet, good hands.
I agree.
He's going to be better than Odell Beckham Jr.
Oh,
Mark my words on that one.
I'm not going to doubt you. I like Amari Cooper so much. But Odell's going to have a great season, too.
Right,
He's going to have a great couple of seasons. Odell has hands. But what about Melvin Gordon?
Melvin Gordon, he's fast. He can hold him to the ball, but we've seen what he did against Ohio State. He really haven't many rushing yards, but that's Ohio State. But anyways, Melvin Gordon, good player for a team like the Indianapolis Colts, maybe.
Oh, perfect for the Colts, actually. You know what? I was just about to say I didn't like Melvin Gordon that much, and I still don't like Melvin Gordon that much. Like I said, a lot of running backs coming out of college that are really good aren't always the best in the NFL, but he fit into the Colts system pretty well. I mean, they'd have to run the ball a little bit more because it's Andrew Luck's team. Everybody knows that Andrew Luck's a great young quarterback. But Melvin Gordon would fit into the Indianapolis system so well, hence to the Indianapolis officials. Go All-Star game. What's up?
Man, Russell Westbrook did his thing. 41 points. The boy can play, man.
That boy can play.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he can play.
41 points. Yeah, he was so close to breaking Wilt's record, which is really cool. He deserved it. He's an athletic guard who plays like an all-star every game, and he shot the ball, which we all know he can do. He shoots the ball more than 25% of the NBA. He's a great player. He's a really good shooter. But my favorite thing was the three-point contest, of course. I had Steph winning it. So
You did. Congrats to that. But who won that dunk contest?
I think it was that mean Levine dude, Zach Levine, a
who
man
chose him?
among boys. Zach, you chose him. You had him winning. I didn't think he was gonna. I didn't know. I mean, you can't fault me for not knowing.
Right,
I had
true.
no clue that this guy was going to put on MJ's jersey and then. Oh my God! But Vic did good too. Came out singing, which was really cool.
Yeah.
We both were wrong on the skills challenge. I had Jeff winning. You had Kyle. Jeff should have won it still. He make some threes.
Well, actually, he had one, if you
Yeah.
think about it.
He
But
did.
he started trying to high-five Beverly, trying to be all cool, and that got you beat. Man.
Yeah, it got him beat. It got him beat.
But there's no All-Star weekend. I kind of wish Kobe Bryant was in the
Oh yeah,
All-Star.
missing Kobe. Get well soon. That's the show.
That's the show.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Bye, Shaz.
Oh, that's what's up.